esports, but we can start our action right now. Maniacs versus We Them Kidz.
Yeah, We Them Kidz lining up as Pearl, Terra, and Vladimir, while Maniacs line up as Sketch, Hooded, and Swiss, and a quick goal for Maniacs there, 10 seconds in for the first goal of the game, the first attack, a pump up field, and Hoodie's there. Hooded is there just to tap it in from the right-hand side into the right-hand side of the goal.
It started off so quickly. You can see that boomer clear coming from Swiss to center the ball for his teammate, and there was also a miss coming from Pearl in the defense. He just tried to clear it, but the moment he just missed his read or even the ball, it just resulted in a goal so fast. And now Maniacs are on the lead just in a few seconds in only. This is a really fast showing for them. It's gonna be Vladimir. He's trying to kill the ball from the midfield. It's gonna be Sketch and Pearl this time coming with a save, and Pearl having to clear the ball away, maybe just putting it sideways and just leaving it for his teammate. It's gonna be Swizz again with another center ball, but they're just doing a really good job at controlling the pace of the game so far for Maniacs. Just forcing We Them Kidz to find a way to clear it and just maybe even maintain the pressure so far.
Yeah, as we see the first attack of the game, two We Them Kidz coming to nothing, and straight back on the attack for Maniacs. We Them Kidz doing really well so far in the defending third, even with that early goal they've conceded, as Sketch tries to center it, but only as far as Terra, who manages to get it away to Swiss, down from Sketch, and unable to get the finishing touch there from Hooded there, as the ball sort of finds its way back into the Maniacs half, and Sketch will try and play Vladimir, and he plays him well, and that's the second goal, a minute and 40 seconds in. It's Maniacs 2, We Them Kidz 0.
Impressive for Sketch right there, even though there was a block, but he still managed to squeeze the ball to make it 2-0. That there was like a very tight space was given, but they still managed to find a way to make it 2 on the board, and now Maniacs, they seem to be in a really good start so far.
Yeah, great start so far from the top team, who great save from Vladimir, who I was about to say we're about to go 3-0 up. Vladimir shooting across the goal faster than Neuer did in his heyday playing football. As we see the 2-0 at just about the halfway stage now, and We Them Kidz haven't played bad, but Maniacs maybe have found their footing a lot quicker.
They definitely did, like I said, they started to control the pace so early, so this is why they kind of seem like they're kind of stuck in the defense for a lot longer. Even though they're just doing so well, they're just having their clears and just maybe keeping up with the rotation, everything just looking as smooth as possible. It's gonna be Sketch with a flip reset, he double taps it in as well. Sketch with incredible solo play, makes it 3-0, and just Maniacs are just absolutely dominating.
Yeah, definitely. So far in this first game, we've just got 2 minutes and 16 left, and the goals have just been flying in. Sketch taking the 2 goals so far, Hoodie just the 1, and 7 shots between them so far. And We Them Kidz actually haven't had a single shot on target thus far in the game, as the first shot just registered there for We Them Kidz, as Sketchful defends the ball.
Gonna be Pearl on the transition. Goes for an eligible, but it's gonna be denied by Sketch so early as well. It's gonna be Sketch. It just maybe showing him how to go for an eligible himself. He also went for another flip reset, surprisingly. Maybe just worked out so well for you the first time, but doesn't mean it's gonna be working out for you every single time. So you just kinda let it flow naturally and just go with the flow, basically. That's gonna be another chance for Maniacs, but they're already winning 3-0 so far, 1 minute and a half. And We Them Kidz, they still have to defend, and speaking of defense, this one's gonna go top corner by Hooded, and that's gonna be 4-0. Already they're just, from game 1, they're just starting really, really hot.
Yeah, We Them Kidz do not want to lose this. They are still a team that can drop out of that top 6, as we're seeing with the win from Puncture today. And if Karnos wins their 2 games, Kule wins, then they're going to be in trouble. We Them Kids next up for them is Skill Arena, but they've got to get past this high-flying Egomaniacs team, who I may have underestimated just a little bit so far in my predictions for this game, as they're almost teaching We Them Kids a lesson.
Yeah, and also they have the 3rd placement, so I believe if they actually get swept, I believe that could be affecting their placement really badly.
Yeah, and it will.
I wonder how many series they could be playing for, but they need to at least get a win, if anything else. So far, it's still gonna be 1-0 for Egomaniacs. We're still not gonna go with like it's a loss, because we still have to wait and see how it's gonna go. Like we have seen a couple of surprises today. We saw that Eagles just doing so well in the offense.
Playing better, shall we say?
Yeah, yeah, we could say it that way. And
Same
also,
result, but playing better.
yeah, maybe, but yeah, there's like still plenty of time remaining for We Them Kids. Maybe it's just a warm-up game. They need to find a way to adapt to their playstyle, but it seems like they're doing a better job at breaking through like from the midfield. It's gonna be Swizz. The ball's still alive. It's gonna be Hooded there to kill it, but it's gonna be pinched by Pearl. But it's gonna be a game for Egomaniacs, and they take game 1 with full confidence. If you look at those goals, it's just not normal goals. You look at Sketch, for example, double flip, reset, double tap, and they're going for so many flashy plays as well. So yeah, they're definitely feeling really good. Really good. Sorry, not yeah, maybe also feeling gold as well. It can also be that way. But Egomaniacs are starting off really hot, and if you look at the stats as well for We Them Kids, it just more saves than shots, and you know what that means. They have been stuck in the defense for a very long time, from the beginning all the way to the finish. That explains how it was 4-0 and nothing for We Them Kids, and we're only gonna find out how it's gonna be like in the next game, maybe.
Yeah, we're seeing only 3 shots on target for We Them Kids, and from not just a We Them Kids point of view, but every other team around We Them Kids and Egomaniacs, for example, Team Black Diamond, Risky Business, Puncture. If Egomaniacs absolutely destroy and whitewash the We Them Kids, not only do you have to wonder what it's going to do to the confidence and the playstyle of We Them Kids, but when other teams go up against Egomaniacs, it might affect them as well. Seeing how they just swept aside We Them Kids, if this does go to a 4-0, and the teams around them won't have any confidence trying to beat them, because look, one of the best teams arguably in the league of We Them Kids is struggling to beat this Barcelona-esque team. As we kick off in this second game after a bitterly disappointing 4-0 loss for We Them Kids in this first game. If you're an Egomaniacs fan, a beautiful display of attacking Rocket League as Terra hits the ball.
Was it about me?
As it's just an attack from Egomaniacs, unable to do anything for it. Over to Pearl. Terra maybe missing it ever so slightly, but messing with the Egomaniacs player just to keep the ball in position.
That looked kind of weird. He managed to fake him out in the defense, and it's really weird how sometimes you're actually able to fake your opponent in the defense, but Catch, he just managed to stick the ball in against 2 defenders for We Them Kids, and once again, Egomaniacs, they start to break the silence first, and they go in the lead against We Them Kids.
Yeah, as we lock onto Pearl there with his beautiful paw printed Octane. And over to Terrarium. Terrarium unable to get anything off. Pearl now attacking, going against the backboard. Pearl trying to find the double hit, couldn't find it, but Terra's there. Terra shoots, Terra scores 2-0. Almost instantaneously after the first goal goes in. The kickoff, the attack from Pearl, the shot from Terra, and the goal for We Them Kids. And it's 2-0. Sorry, 1-0.
Yeah, it's that accidental team bump coming from Egomaniacs, which was kind of weird because I don't really get to see them making these mistakes a lot. But not only that, they also had a huge gap in the defense, and there was like a lot of space given for them to shoot the ball basically after that bump, so it just made it even worse. And a very close save coming from Pearl, and just managed to keep the game still tied up so far. This game is sketch.
Vladimir, as we're seeing quite a bit of over the past few weeks, a very, very good player. A little bit quiet so far in this series as Pearl hits it up, only as far as the defender for Ego Maniacs, who absolutely blasts it upfield to Vladimir. Now Vladimir just hitting it up in the air for Hooded to make a play, but a great save by Pearl after Sketch's shot that could have just went into the top of the goal.
Pearl has definitely been showing out a lot in the defense. He's getting those tight saves and dodges as well to keep the ball out of danger. So
Yeah.
he's a very important player to have in the defense so far. He's just doing a really good job, and I'm not sure what's going on. It just, the ball got pinched into the net. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah,
Coming from in the corner by Terrarium, he just bumped his teammate and managed to pinch the ball in. That is a really disastrous moment for William Kidz, and I can't really imagine how things are going on in the comms after this one. Maybe they just need to get to shake it off. Maybe it was just a bit of panic, and just it's still too early to maybe get to be tilted about this one. But
yeah.
that obviously looked so bad.
Terror with a sad face in his gamer tag for a reason, as you can see, as the ball hits against the back from Vladimir. And there's a reason why Pearl is top of WeDem Kidz for goals and saves, and you're seeing just Pearl popping up everywhere. Very well. Terror tries to atone for his mistake earlier over to Pearl, but a great save by Swizz to take it over to Hooded and trying to launch an attack, but Vladimir there just smashing it back upfield. It's going to ping pong a little bit. Hooded over to Sketch, but Sketch couldn't get there as Terror was up in the air quick enough to dispossess him.
Beautiful passing play coming from Ego Maniacs, but the accuracy wasn't really there, so it's still gonna be 2-1, and once again it's gonna be Sketch trying to find his teammate right there. But Pearl once again just could be an open net goal right there, and Sketch couldn't really get it out, and that was a long shot basically. And when it's a long shot at this level, then you know there is something wrong with the positioning and the rotation.
Yeah, you saw two Ego Maniacs players there, close as you can be together, unable to do anything with the ball. Very bad positioning from an Ego Maniacs team, which you don't really see much of that bad positioning. There's a reason why they're top, and that was maybe a just a very rare lapse in concentration from the team as Pearl hits it. Tries to center it, but Hooded, Hooded was there to take it away as Sketch starts bumping.
Oh!
And the goal. Sketch absolutely eliminating Terror from that situation. As you see on your screen now, a bump, a demolition. The demolition coming just as the shot's coming in. There's no way you could see that through the demolition smoke. And it's 3-2, Ego Maniacs back in the lead.
Getting a lot closer compared to the first game, and oh, that's a huge 50 coming from Swizz, but Terrarium, the way he was positioned, he actually managed to save the shot, and it even looked like he wasn't even trying. It just, all what it took, it just, maybe a player had to be in that place, and that's how they made their save. But what's going, nobody just bothered with the ball right there. It just Sketch having his time on this one. Hell, just maybe stopping, just waiting for him to mess up this one, and he did, but Hooded was there to follow it up, and 2 goals lead in just like less than a minute remaining, so it's not even close anymore.
No, yeah, 2 goals in 50 seconds. You have seen it happen. You haven't seen it happen against an Ego Maniacs team who are high on confidence, top of the league, and are going to be there for a reason, and regardless of the result today, will stay there. Guaranteed a place in the top 6. As Hoodie tries to just get that last shot away.
Oh,
Swiss also.
almost got the second fake right there. That would have been so beautiful, but it would be so tilting for sure for WeDem Kidz.
Yeah, WeDem Kidz giving a great account of themselves. A good defensive display from Terra there, and a pump up field by Pearl. Maybe if they can get a goal in the next second, they may have a chance. It's going to have to be a kickoff goal if they do, which it's not going to do. As the countdown timer reaches 0, they just need to hit the ball on the floor or into the goal. It does not matter. Other than 4 goal difference, and Ego Maniacs will take the second game 4-3, and We Them Kids are going to have to a lot closer this game, but are going to have to find that extra little bit to come back and draw against this Ego Maniacs team, who are playing extremely well.
They definitely did. It's maybe I was right. Maybe it looked like game 1 was just the warm up for them, but at the end it just looked like Ego Maniacs, they were able to score whenever they wanted to, even though like it was 2-2 on the board and there was like maybe 1 minute and a half remaining. It just Ego Maniacs, they just kept on going. They got 2 goals lead against them, and it was like too late for We Them Kids to actually make something happen. But they're already up 2-0 against We Them Kids on the series, and we're gonna have to recreate the private match once again because there are some kind of server issues related. So yeah, that's gonna be seconds.
It wouldn't be a Rocket League stream without a server issue from Psionic.
Definitely, it just happens every single time, and so it just becomes like it's a routine thing. So you just have to get used to it. So.
If you love Rocket League, you love Psionic servers. The inconsistency is something that I've learned to love but hate about it. Sometimes it'll work in your favor, sometimes it won't.
Yeah, I mean, you would definitely love it if it's your opponents lagging out in a ranked game, but Sarx, they definitely have said something about having some plans to improve the servers, and also they have some big updates, but we're gonna have to wait and to see what are they really talking about. So the biggest question right now is, can We Them Kids get a draw in this series? Because in game 2 they looked a lot better compared to game 1, but it looked like it wasn't really enough to beat Ego Maniacs.
Well, I do hope so. I did say a 2-2 draw, but We Them Kids definitely have to improve on what they've already done. And do I think they can? I'm not sure. I hope so. We've seen 1 or 2 silly mistakes that have led to goals, as Swiss now tries to do it himself, unable to do so. Pearl with the defensive clearance over to Terra. Back over to Pearl, looking for Vladimir on that left-hand side, but Vladimir not pushing up as quickly as I thought he would. Cross now comes in. Sketch trying to hit it against the top. Misses or misjudges it and hits it against the crossbar and hits it down. That could have very easily been a goal from We Them Kids there, as We Them Kids with a good amount of pressure starting this this third game in the series.
That's a high IQ clear, actually. It was so tight, that could have been an own goal. It was so risky how he actually aimed to that kind of placement, but he managed to not to put it in, so that's pretty good. And now Hoodie already on the transition, he gets to nail the 50 as well. And once again, Ego Maniacs, they seem to be always the first to be getting a goal in every single game.
Yeah, you just see the overcommitment there of We Them Kids trying to push for that goal, trying to maybe force it, but Ego Maniacs, they're able to just get it in. Unfortunately for the We Them Kids, they have to come from behind now, as no one sort of attacked that, and Swiss had an open herself. Oh, beautiful openness to clear it. Swiss over to Sketch, pass to Hooded. Great play there from the trio of Ego Maniacs to double the lead there for 2-0.
That was a banger. It was like 132 kilometers per hour, and looking at how close that was in front of the net, so there's like absolutely no way you could actually save it, even though there was already a defender in the goal line. It's gonna be Hooded with a ceiling shot. Tried to also get a musty flick, I believe, but couldn't really get it to be in a better placement. It was a bit too low, and honestly it didn't really require that much for We Them Kids to find a way to clear it. It's gonna be Pearl now with the transition. He gets to put the ball in, and nobody was there to defend, and that's gonna be the first goal for Widom Kids. This could be opening it up once again for an equalizer, and oh, it was huge mismatch, but you know what, Widom Kids, they would definitely take a goal like this. They don't really mind about
Every
how beautiful the goal maybe, but a goal is a goal. We can go with that.
every goal counts. Every goal counts, and we them kids. If that wins them the match, if that gets them to a point where they can take the match, they will not complain. They will take it and they will be happy about it. As we see Egomaniacs now on the attack again. Another shot coming from Sketch, saved in the air. As you see Pearl trying to get up there. Pearl unable to. Swiss beats it to it. Swift with the shot over to Sketch. Great save by Terra and Vladimir, both together. And Pearl now on the attack. Pearl with a great hump up field, only over to Swiss. Sketch and his teammate Hoodie there, too close to each other. Maybe a little bit out of position, but the danger is clenched and turned into an attack. Maybe Sketch just saving it a little.
Maybe they're going for an aerial team pinch. Because basically who did say that he's gonna be freestyling all the way until the playoffs. He said that the only team that he was actually worried about, like you said, it was Team Black Diamond, but they won against him, so they have nothing to worry about. That's basically who did words, so that's what he's saying. And from the way they are playing, he can't really argue with that because they're looking really confident to go for such a plays and maybe pre-jumps, team finishes and stuff like that. They're just already confident to get something really flashy in the series as well, especially against a team like Widom Kids, for example.
Yeah, Widom Kids, who I do know are confident in their own abilities. Maybe just taking a little bit of a knock there, knowing that Egomaniacs have been the better side. Unfortunately, if you're a Widom Kids fan, as Terra pumps the ball upfield, trying to find Pearl. Pearl trying to cross it only as far as Hooded. Hooded only hitting it back to Pearl. Pearl tries to center it, but gets it to Sketch. Sketch has it on top of his bonnet. Sketch shot, but great save by Vladimir there. As Pearl tries to take it upfield to launch an attack straight after a great defensive display. And it's going to go just ping pong a little bit for a moment with 50 seconds left and one goal between the two teams.
Just one goal for Widom Kids, just less than 1 minute, so they have to do it really fast. There's no more time to actually just wait for a mistake to happen because that's not really gonna happen anytime soon. They got a goal and it was like basically it's more of a mistake coming from Egomaniacs actually. So they need to be pushing a bit harder because that's all what they can do right now. Otherwise, it's not gonna go in their favor at all.
Now remember, they are already 2-0 down in game, so this is a must-win situation. They're going to have to push this as hard as they can as we see the 10 seconds go down. Pearl with the shot! The goal and it's 2-0!
8 seconds left and Terrarium getting that touch to control it. Passes to Pearl and it's gonna be a flick so early even though the defender was going for it. It's beautiful, the timing and the placement as well coming on that flick. It was all what they needed and now they're gonna be pushing for an overtime. It's gonna be Swiss with a free flip. He denies the overtime. The last 2 seconds only.
Why on earth was Widom Kids there? Widom Kids completely out of position, no one backing. And they have just gifted, wrapped, and tagged the 3 points to Egomaniacs there as the ball goes up in the air. Egomaniacs are just going to want to kill that as soon as they can. So they do a 3-2 win for Egomaniacs, taking the series 3-0. And I wonder if they will play the third game. I'm not sure they will.
That was so quick how it just turned all the way around for Widom Kids. They finally got a chance to maybe send it to an overtime. That's where things could be turning around to be in their favor. But Egomaniacs, they managed to respond back in just basically 2 seconds only. They managed to go back on the lead against Widom Kids. That's just incredible.
Yeah, Widom Kids. such unfortunate plays at the end there. A great goal to level it, but the defense let them down in the 10 seconds. I wonder if we're going to be playing a fourth game as the timer for next match hits that 0, but nothing's happening.
So it seems like we're gonna start game 4. We're still gonna have to do it.
Yeah, Ego Maniacs wanting that whitewash, wanting to make a point to not only We Them Kids, but to the rest of the league, saying, we're the best team, you're not going to beat us.
Oh, what a start for Ego Maniacs! Hey everybody, welcome back, and we're just gonna update you guys about what happened. So basically, we had technical issues with the stream, so we couldn't really keep going. Unfortunately, the last game had to be played, and you guys, I believe you guys couldn't really see it, but it just ended up being 4-0 for Ego Maniacs, and today games were actually really good, and hope you guys enjoyed every game today. That's how I felt. I feel like every team out there just managed to do something and to surprise us. You know, like even the teams that managed to lose or something, they still did something to surprise us and maybe just do something really impressive at least. And GG's and well played for every team who won today. And we're gonna see you guys again next time. See ya.